Welcome back! We basically have done all we can do here in Arcana. We've turned the ovens on, and although only 2 of them lit up beforehand, during the time in between videos, the other 2 have lit up as well. So I guess they just take a little bit longer. So, you were wondering if that has something to do with the recipe, right?
Oh yeah, I just wonder if it has something to do with how these pellets are baked. We'd only be able to test that by putting in a new recipe and seeing what happened, but
yeah, because like I said, there is actually a reason to use different recipes. However, again, I'm not going to tell you yet. You're going to have to wait until these pellets are finished, and then we can then you can see what happens with those. And then we can make a new recipe, and then we'll have to wait a couple of hours for those again. As these won't be done for 4 hours. Fortunately, we have an entire other age to do in the meantime, and considering our recording schedule, it will probably be weeks before we come back here. But that doesn't matter. What we are going to do now is go through the portal, which should be complete, provided I didn't miss any shell cloths. Nora doesn't really need to go through the portal, but we're going to try if she can get there anyway, so I'm going to share my Relto book. She would just stand still.
I couldn't tell what you were doing. I thought we were going to run round to it, but no, you're going back to the beginning.
Yeah, that's much quicker, because otherwise you have to go all the way around and call the train back and then go down. So it's much quicker to just link back to the beginning.
But I will need you to get to your Relto first so you can turn the page back. Well, you get there first because you link into the hut, into the little cozy hut, which is quite cozy now with your fire marbles. Oops, I just kicked a couple of your fire marbles. Oh, you're opening your windows.
Yeah, let some air in. Let's see how long that lasts. I'm guessing very, very short.
I wished I could get something. No, I won't do that now. I'm going to do something with your fire marbles, but I don't know what yet. I'm not very good at kicking things either.
So, link back to the start, and we need to turn around, because if you just go straight, you end up at the dead end. And we need to go this way. Let's just wait for...
Boy, are we going to be embarrassed if the thing isn't finished.
Yeah, in which case I'm not entirely sure which shell cloth I missed if that's the case. So that could be a problem. There you are, I'm behind you.
Okay.
So let's hope that this is working. I can't think of any more cloths.
Well, you know, I honestly don't remember going through the portal before, but I'm sure if you said I did, I did.
Well, we definitely put the pellets on in your...
Oh yes, I know we
version,
did the pellets, but whether we came back here and I went through the portal, so I can go through it again.
I might have just told you to do that on your own. Yeah, it looks complete.
Oh, good.
And I think both of us should be able to get through it, despite the fact that I'm the only one who's been touching the shell cloths. You can see it looks like, well, a shell symbol. Isn't that surprising? No, it's not. And for those of you keeping score, yes, there will also be a similar portal in Annonay. And you get one guess as to what this leads to. And if you guessed it would take us to a Barrow cave with a wedge in it, then, well, you're right. And you can see there's 2 wedges, and it probably won't surprise you that the other one is for Annonay, and the symbol on the wall here is a shell, not surprisingly.
Do you notice you can see the other shell symbol on the other side? So you must come to this Barrow cave from Annonay as well.
Yeah, of course, because you can see the same wedge. Oh, I'm getting a weird graphical glitch with the wedge now.
Well, my wedge didn't go, but that doesn't mean it might not disappear. when I get to. I mean, it might not appear in Relto, but I've had
Okay,
this problem before.
I'm gonna jump into the fissure and return to Relto. Well, it's nice that they added this, because, well, it gives you a permanent reminder on your Relto that you have, in fact, finished this age, which other people can see, so they can look at your wedges and see exactly what you have and have not done. Well, let's take a look at that. I think this is the top ring, isn't it? Yes, it is. We're pretty close, actually. The only wedges we're missing are the two remaining pod ages and Alane. That's all.
Yes, I got my wedge, even though it didn't disappear, but it did appear on Relto, so that's good. Yes, we've got 2 missing, 3 missing.
3 missing, yeah. There's something else I'm missing. Back when we recorded the Garden Ages, I pointed out in previous video that I did get the grass from Eater Tsugal because when we recorded that. And I had the bench from Eater Dealin from the beginning, but what we forgot to do is of what I forgot to do anyway, is get the maple trees from Eater Dealin. So we should head over there now, which means we need a Bevin that has either Dealin, and I'm going to use the same one that we used when we were doing the Garden Ages thing, which is Luton's Bevin, which should hopefully show up in the list in the Nexus. So yeah, little detour. I'm just going to make sure that we have all the Relto pages at the end, because of course, once we're finished, I want to be able to show you what Relto looks like when you have everything. Well, except the rain, because I turned it off. On the Sticks and Stones, we didn't pick up those either.
Oh yes!
So I guess we should go back for those at some point. Let's just go to Luton's Bevin now. The trick to making these things appear in the list, if you're a member of a Bevin that's already public and it's not appearing in the list, what you can do here is just click Make Private and then Make Public again, which makes it show up at the top of the list. Pretty simple.
Are you
Lutfen
here?
is another avatar of mine, by the way, which we used to practice for some elements of this Let's Play. Just even though we are intimately familiar with every part of the game, especially me, considering I've played it like a bajillion times by now, we still wanted to make sure that we knew what we were going to do and how we were going to do some of the things that you can do differently with 2 people. Is Eddie still up there? I don't see him.
No, not in the room. Did somebody put him in the room?
No, but he was. Although Lutzman's Bevin's been public, so I guess it's possible that somebody else has been here in the meantime. He was up here. I'm gonna check the visitor list just quickly before we do this. See if somebody else has been here. Somebody uploaded a pellet score here.
In Lutven's Bevin. Oh well, Lutven's got to get busy and start cooking them pellets.
Fountain Girl apparently uploaded.
Here's Eddie. Eddie's over here.
Okay. Yeah, we've had one. We've had 2 visitors. 1 Ilyas and 3 from Fountain Girl. After we recorded the because I didn't make this Bevin private again afterwards.
I wonder why people. I mean,
they
it was
saw
like
it
it
in
had
the
your
list.
name. Yeah, no. I just.
I guess maybe Fountain Girl is on a mission to get pellet scores in every single neighborhood. Pellet scores, by the way, is the no, yeah, I'm just standing here. Sorry. The pellet scores, by the way, is the other thing you can do with the pellets, but we'll explain that once we get there.
And I think you broke one of the machines once by putting your pellet score in, if I remember correctly. You thought you did anyway at the very beginning.
Yeah, well, I think I misunderstood how pellet scores work, because it's not cumulative. If you upload more than once, it will just take your highest score. It won't add them.
Right.
So that's the mistake. I did actually say once when we were here that there were two relative pages, and then I pointed out the bench page, which is all the way at the end over there, which I already have, of course, because we used it as a prop in the teaser video. But then I completely forgot to point out the other relative page because Nora was doing her photo session. And everybody was
Somebody
sitting.
must have been sitting on it.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody was sitting on the bench here, so I didn't see it. This relative page is here, and what it does, it gives you these nice maple trees that we can see here on your Relto. I'm just gonna link back to my Relto and show you that.
You gonna take me?
Well, you don't really need to come.
Okay. Where do you want me to go? These trees are slightly different color. Well, you'll see.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure that they change with the season here. We'll go to the city afterwards, so which means Nora has to go through her nexus, which is why it's not convenient for her to come to my Relto right now. All I'm gonna do anyway is, yeah, they are indeed a different color, is show that now we have these maple trees. I guess they are maple trees. And one of the consequences of getting this Relto page is that you can now very clearly see the tree you get in Cadir Salisa, because it is the only fir tree left, and it has already had quite a bit of growth. Well, we'll keep coming back to it regularly to see how it's doing. Okay, well, speaking of things we didn't get, we are still missing 2 wedges for pod ages, and it just so happens there is a portal coming up soon, so we'll head into the city and get that, but we'll do that in the next video.